Welcome back to Jtwes, guys. Just for reference, that was a week and a half in the teens cold start on that 140, and she was a little bit slow, but she cranked right up. This video scares me, to be honest with you guys, because we're gonna look at that filter on that hydraulic. Last video we had, the Super A picked up the 122 disc, no problem. And I'm worried because the 140 has struggles with it, and it has a helper spring on it. So, with that being said, I've never looked at this. We may pull this thing out and it don't have a filter. So y'all take it easy on me if it's all gunked up and all that mess. But we're gonna pull the filter out and look at it. And but I thought I'd show you the garlic. So let's go down here. The garlic has survived the freezing temperatures. Of course, it's laid down a little bit, and it did that last year, but it's still, I think it'll be fine. I don't think it's gonna hurt any. We're gonna wait till early spring, and we're gonna see what onions we think made it and what didn't make it. In their spot, we're gonna buy some bulbs, some spring onions, and we'll put it in those spots where if it didn't make it, we'll put some spring onions in there. So I think I'd mentioned that, commenting on to somebody that, you know, the ones that didn't make it, we'd put some in there. I put a little duck box on the pond down there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's not too far in the water, but it's a couple of feet from the bank, and hoping those two ducks will get in it a little bit because they stay on the water all night. And I told my wife, I said, you know, they put duck boxes that high off the ground. I mean, and that's 6 inches off the top of the water. So, I mean, I feel like they ought to be able to get in it, but let's cut the tractor off. We'll get a few tools and we'll drain this thing and see what we got. Okay, first things first, we need to get this arm here down a little bit. I think I can do it with my finger. Get it up or down. We'll put it up, I guess. Yeah, that's out of the way. I ain't want to take the other one loose. I'm not going to take the other one loose. We'll just set it somewhere out of the way. There we go. That works. Okay, now I need to drain the hydraulic system. Okay, now guys, I have never done this. I've never even looked at one of these filters. I've seen them for sale, obviously, but I've never even looked at mine or seen what type of shape it was in or anything like that. We'll give this thing some air and maybe it'll drain better. So what I see will be new for me. I hope to see a screen that just needs to be blowed off a little bit with some carburetor cleaner, and that's about all. That's what I hope to see. Oh man. What's wrong with y'all, man? We'll let that drain, and then we'll smell like motor oil. You're filming her, Sammy? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's wipe this off while that's draining. I'm hoping to be able to reuse this gasket here. If not, we may be putting some RTV on it. Where's all the special tools, Sammy? I wonder if it's ever been taken off. I don't know. Somebody's going to be watching this, Sammy, and they're going to say, why don't he take that arm off? Well, it keeps loosening up. Okay. That's all the bolts. I'll probably go get a screwdriver. Let me go do that. All right, let's see what we got here. We'll start off with the thin one. There we go, that didn't take much. Still got a gasket on it, that's good. Doesn't look bad. A little bit right there, guys. But we'll, guess what we'll do is we'll spray it out. Spray it out with some carb cleaner. I'm gonna, while Sammy's standing here, we'll look up in here. Okay, light's not working. There it is. I mean, it looks clean. It ought to be, as much fluid as it leaks. I mean, it's clean as a bell in there. A little bit of hole. Wow, that's cold. Yeah, it's a little hole right there.
If we get a new one, does it always come with that plate on the back?
I think it comes just like this.
Yeah, with the plate on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the filter and spray the plate. Clean the plate.
I don't like that. A little bit of a rip there and a hole there. I don't like that. Because it wouldn't take much. So I think what we'll do
is fasten it in and then get a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Because I was going to tell you, you know, if we want to get a new one, just don't completely screw it all the way in. Just get it where no outside debris or moisture can get in. Where can you get them?
Brandon has them, or I think
Does Steiner have them?
Steiner has them too. Okay. Okay, guys, what you think? Should we just put the other two bolts back in it, fill it up? Is that tire too much? Did you show that tire? Got a little bit of a tire in it. I'm a little bit scared of that. It's a, you know, a tire, and this is my mind, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. A tire that big, if it's a piece of grit, trash, gets past that, I mean, it's in the system then at that point. So I think I want to get another screen for it because of that tire. I don't know, I could have done that accidentally when I was pulling it out. Could have, I don't know. But that hole on the other end, I don't think I did that. So I think I want to get another screen. You know, speaking of working on vehicles, and I still want to, Sammy, I still want to get this broke loose right here. There's been a tool that I've put off buying because I said, you know, I'm not going to worry about it, but it's it's just a deal where I'm going to have to worry about it, and that's a scan tool. And this ain't selling a scan tool or anything, but I bought an Icon 7 from Harbor Freight because I'm working on my daddy's Jeep, and I just need something to tell me, you know, when a traction control, analog brake lights on, all of it, 2 or 3 lights, and you feel like you know it's a wheel sensor, but you need to know which wheel sensor it is. You just gotta have stuff like that. And, you know, even my red truck there, you guys know I've kind of bragged on how good it's been. Well, I hooked it up to the red truck, and the red truck had quite a bit of stored codes in there that would not trip the check engine light, but it would store the code. Well, I found out that my puddle lights on my mirrors are showing an open, which I just think that means that they're probably blowed. Their bulbs is probably blowed in them. But it had a lot of codes in it. Of course, there's not a lot I can do to that truck. It has some sort of security guard on it. I guess I call it the John Deere thing, where you can't really read a whole lot on that truck because it locks you out. But just, I hate it doing it, but if you know Will and Ellie with their vehicles, and it's just one of those deals where we got to do it. If you're going to try to work on a Mini at all. But I think I'll get a screen for that, and we will pick this, maybe part of it up, or I may just show you guys later. So basically, guys, it's just going to be me putting the screen back in and topping it off with hydraulic fluid. But I've never opened it. I wanted to open it. I wanted to see what type shape it was in, because I've never seen what type shape it was in. But nothing, just fighting the cold weather. That's all we've been doing. Just hadn't been doing a ton of a lot of stuff. You know, it just that kind of deal there where, you know, it's just been cold, but I'm still hoping for my big snow and looking forward to this spring and getting back into the fields and mowing and all that good stuff. But I think me and Sammy's going to work on this a little bit. We may heat this up, and I'll hold this with a pipe wrench and take another one and see if we can get this little knob turning. It's nice to have this thing turning instead of just in your hand. So I think we'll do that. Y'all have a good week, a good day, and we'll get another video soon. Hopefully it's a little slow right now, but that's okay. Hang in there. We'll keep making videos. It may just be a few days apart, but God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.